MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's 3 games of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. With his second-year man, that's Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 14 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Jones. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down and a run by Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Buying time to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double move.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Hall again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bawden, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, Stevenson.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rodgers now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board in the fourth half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. From the 31, Rodgers. This one caught by Davis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they open the lead up now to 25.
So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And again, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll start with a handoff to Strong.
And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Ooh, with a juke. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Back to throw. Jones.
Got his man. It's Thornton. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have got it on cruise control.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a play fake. Rodgers finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll go again with Hall.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
James Robinson,
35 yards.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Paul on a give up the middle.
A beautiful fake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
That's Bourne, got it on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. straight ahead at Stevenson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll run with Strong.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Pierre Strong.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
There's Henry to make a nice catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.